Hello everyone, today is January 27. We have 87 hostages in Gaza. It is day 479 of the war between Israel and Hamas, and this is the main title for today. Nekudat lachatz, pressure point. You can see here in this picture thousands and thousands of Gazans at the Nitzarim Axel, all waiting there because of one Israeli hostage. Today is also International Holocaust Remembrance Day. We'll get into all that right now. Here it says, Hapkak ha'azati, the Gazan traffic jam, ad she'Arbel tachzor, till Arbel comes back. Who is Arbel Yahud? You can see here in this picture. She is one of the female citizen hostages that is in Gaza from the beginning. And what's the huge controversy about Arbel? Arbel was supposed to be released in the last time the hostages, the 4 female observers were released. It was supposed to be 3 of the observers, 1 citizen, but they replaced Arbel. And the controversy there is that Hamas somehow believed that she was also part of the IDF or working with something that had to do with military. And so they said that they basically wanted more prisoners for Arbel. And so the IDF said, no, absolutely not. This is a breaking of the deal. And so here you can see in this picture the result of that breaking of that deal. You can see in this picture thousands and thousands of Gazans that are at the Nitzarim Axel, waiting basically to go up north, to go back to their homes, if there's even anything left of it. And so it's been a huge sort of dilemma. What should we do? Should we not take this deal? Is it all going to sort of blow up? And eventually what Israel decided is that we'll go through with the 4 female observers that are going to be released. And then they basically put a blockade and said, we will not allow the Gazans to go up north as was agreed, because Hamas didn't do what was agreed. So what they're saying is that they want Arbel, together with Agam Berger, another one of the female hostages, an observer, and another male hostage who they think is Keith Segal, that's only alleged, should come out this Thursday before another release on Yom Shabbat on Sunday. And so until that happens, they're basically saying we're not going to let them out. But today at 7 a.m., because there was a promise that Hamas would release those 3 hostages, they finally let these Gazans go up north. And so we're waiting very, very patiently, but also very, very expectantly for these hostages to come back. We've been reporting a lot about the families of the hostages. Every single time we come up here with this newspaper, you can see all the protests, all the families that are just dying to have their loved ones back. And now we can finally show you a different type of picture of actual smiles of the families of the hostages. And I want you guys to look at these families. So it's basically the families of the female observers that came out in the last time, and they're all doing this one symbol that came sort of very famous from Liri Elbag, which is the heart with the hands that she created all throughout her release, that became really sort of well known. And Emily Damari, which is one of the hostages that came back before that, she sort of made this sign famous. During her time of captivity, she was shot, her dog was also shot, and she lost 2 of her fingers. And now this sign is a sign of victory. People even got those signs tattooed on their body, and this is another one of those signs. But I want you guys to look at the smiles on their face. Just absolutely beautiful to see them actually smiling, knowing that they've been fighting for so long to have the hostages come back. Another one of the things that's beautiful about this is the grandfather of Naama Levi. The grandfather of Naama Levi, every single day, would go to the entrance to where he lived and would hold a sign of Naama Levi. He's much older, and this was his way of sort of saying, this is my granddaughter, this is my protest to get her back home. And I saw yesterday that he would even do marathons and things like this, running, holding the sign of Naama Levi, of his granddaughter. And it says here, Chibakti et Naama bli shelot, I hugged Naama without questions, rak lirot sheze amiti, just to see that it's real. One of the things about Naama Levi that we've discovered after they came out of captivity is that for a while, a long while, she was separated from the rest of the hostages, and put inside one of the tunnels. When she was reunited with some of the female observers, she literally said, "Zamiti." She said, "Are we alive?" And so you can really understand that she was there for such a long time that she wasn't truly sure what was happening in her reality. The female observers, we're starting to hear stories of absolute bravery. A Gamberger that's going to be released now, they had such a hard time, the female observers, leaving her behind. One of them even offered to be, basically like to switch with her or to stay with her so that she's not alone in captivity. Emily Damari also, that was released in one of the prior times, asked of Hamas to stay instead of Keith Segal, who is supposed to come out this Thursday. And so you can really see that not only have the families sacrificed so much, but within the hostages in Gaza, they were willing to sacrifice themselves so that others will get out before them. Wow, all I can say is Am Yisrael Chai. Truly, the Israeli spirit is alive even within the hostages in Gaza. As we said before, it's International Holocaust Day. I want to show you guys something a bit disturbing, that if you're a person of prayer, please keep this in your prayers, because this is really so disheartening as a Jew to see that this is what's happening in the world. It says here, Makhishim v'shochachim, they deny and they forget. They did a poll over 8 different European countries, and apparently a lot of the people don't even know that there was a Holocaust. They don't remember any names of ghettos, and a lot of them say that they don't even believe that there were 6 million of them that died. And so it's a really disheartening thing to see as a Jew, less than 100 years after the Holocaust, and there's no remembrance of it. And I think a lot of them are also, they say here that they're afraid to even speak about the Holocaust. They remove it from their education system because they're afraid of the parents and students of immigrants. And so they sort of really caved into the masses, caved in probably to Islam. They just want to, deny that it ever happened. But we know that it is, and we're here to continue to tell the news that Am Yisrael is Chai, and that we're standing strong. Even less than 100 years, we are here in Eretz Israel, here in the land of Israel, and nothing is going to take us out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you. Comment down below where you're from, where you're watching us from. And if you want more Israel-related content, go to allisrael.com. And don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one.